Okay, I swear I'm the only one that has these kind of problems. I was having nothing but issues getting connected and all this other stuff. I was supposed to be further away than where I currently am, but I had to fill up the car. So we're kind of in the middle of nowhere right now, which is pretty much where I call home. That's not a bad thing. So where are the homies at? I know the break was a little long. Obviously, I explained myself on community, but holy moly, man, I am happy to be coming back Monday, man. It's been too long. It's been too dang long. Oh, a GoPro. Well, depends, because GoPros have a very, very small sensor, meaning if you're looking through a building that is darker, it's not going to look very good. You would... Sorry, I hit the edge. If you're looking for a good hero action, okay. If you want one for abandoned places, you really need a camera that's got like a big sensor, because you want to basically punch in as much light as possible. That's why, like on my phone, I think it's got like a 1.7 f-stop, but I think a GoPro is like nearing the 3 to 4 f-stop, which is, you know, it's an action camera. But is that I-70? Yes, it is I-70. We're heading east. We're in Forestell right now. We were running a little behind. I had to top off the car with gas and head into our destination. Which you said you wanted everyone said they wanted a surprise, so I'm following through with that. So I just won't tell anybody till we're there. Sometimes you use your iPhone 16 Pro. Yeah, I mean, I honestly would probably use the phone more often, not only because of the bigger sensors, but also you got the zoom options as well, and you're not stuck with just the wide lens. Now, if you see I should have mentioned this already, but if you see like a black spot on the left of the stream, that's my phone mount. The way I have it on my windshield, it's sort of not really meant for this, but you know, it's better than what the alternative would have been of just sitting and getting a view of the dashboard. No one needs to see I hit 250,000 miles. Well, I mean, it was all right. I had to work today, so I mean, I'm pretty tired, but I took a few hour nap in preparation for this, just so I don't fall asleep at the wheel or seem kind of boring. I wanted to at least give off the perception that I'm more energetic than I am. Haven't been there in a long time. Yeah, we pass it every day because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We had to move pretty rural. I mean, where we are, there's only a few hundred people, which good. I like it that way. Very quiet. Got 119K. Oh yeah. Yeah, when I got this car, it had over 200,000 miles, but I single-handedly probably put about 25K into it, just going all around and stuff, which then again, I mean, I'm taking good care of this, and we've spent so much money now on parts. It's practically a new car. I just probably need to get a new engine for it at some point. I'm just waiting for that day, knock on wood. And did I miss any? Oh, Happy New Year, Go-To. I didn't want to miss any comments, but you know, I'm also paying attention to the road. But I do have Brooklyn moderating as well.
I'm trying my best, but I'm also not really looking to get car sick.
No biggie. We're doing our best. I mean, plus we're not always going to be on the road. I'm going to make some stops. I got kind of a janky setup going to make this stream work, because I don't get very good cell coverage at all, really. So what we have is I have an inverter, and I have one of those little hotspots hooked up to it. So I mean, I'm getting really good speeds. So we shouldn't have any problem streaming, even if we walk away from the car briefly. But you know, should be good. But it's kind of a janky setup. So if you hear like a buzzing, it's the inverter. It's pretty loud. It's really old. It's from Radio Shack. I'll have to show you guys when we stop. But it's an old Radio Shack inverter that my father let me borrow. Ben says hi.
Hi, Ben.
Hello and Happy New Year from Quincy and Peoria. Happy New Year, buddy. I have, speaking of Quincy, I have a Quincy Mall video from a few months back when I went to Peoria. And it's kind of funny because I wanted to go there because I was like, you know what? We should get an update on the whole situation, because the place is pretty dead. And it was funny because it was ultimately the busiest I had ever seen Quincy Mall, but it wasn't really because of the mall. They had, I guess, some event going on where a lot of storefronts and like little tables were set up, but it was all the same stuff. It was like sports cards, Pokemon cards, stuff like that. And it was just kind of like, what the heck's going on here? It was very, very strange. But I got that, and I'll get that out eventually. People, oh, New York gonna be drunk today. They all, I mean, it's not the worst thing that's happened in New York, I guess, but it sounds like New York. But if I wasn't doing this stream, ultimately I would crack open a Yuengling and have a good time. But you know, yeah. I won't even do that on stream because, you know, one, I'm driving, but more importantly, it's against terms of service.
Stick to your monsters.
Yeah. All right, we're approaching Wentzville. We're almost at our destination. Figure we'll, you know, get some more people joining in and all that jazz. Saw a car accident, scary to win. Yeah, I can imagine in New York, but I mean, if it's anything like the people over here, I can only imagine how it is in a bigger area. Yeah, we got a nice dent in the side of our car thanks to some morons on the road. I was in a parking lot and I look, triple check, backing out, skirt. Oh, what happened there? Well, I look at the dash cam footage. I have a dash cam in the back, and oh, lo and behold, some dude was speeding in this parking lot going like 80 miles an hour, just showed up out of nowhere, and then my car hit him, and it's like, well, okay, cool, but thankfully he was at fault for that. It pays to have a dash cam, kids. Such an invaluable asset. I mean, no big deal. Yeah, oh no, yeah, no biggie. It was it's not bad. I could show it off when I stop, but it's not bad. I can honestly buff it out if I wanted to, but it's so minor. It's just like whatever. It doesn't affect anything. It's literally just a little dent in like the back corner. And then yeah, and some paint, but it's like whatever. Oh gosh. Yikes. And the trim. Oh god.
Hey.
Oh man. Speaking of the shopping cart thing, does anybody else watch that one guy at the supermarkets, where he's like the cart police or whatever? I forgot what he's like actually calls himself, but he like goes around like people that just kind of put their carts wherever. It's like, that's not where it goes, and he'll like throw them the sticker and stuff, you know, like you're a moron or whatever. I that just reminded me of that. That guy's hilarious, where he has like such a calm and cool, collected thing, even though there's like this big buff, you know, redneck in a truck approaching him.
Cart narcs.
Yeah, cart narcs, that's it. Yeah, I love that guy. 6,000 for repair. Yikes. I haven't even spent that much on this car just getting new parts for it. We've spent close to that. We've gotten about, I'd say, $5,000 over the last year and a half. But I mean, that was for 4 brand new tires for the winter, or last winter. 2 additional tires because one popped, and the other one, what happened to the other one? Oh yeah, when my rotors and back brakes went out, the wheel wasn't spinning, so it wore one out, so I had to do that. So 6 new tires, an alternator, a water pump. You know, I got a lot of new stuff in this car. And I'm about to spend another few $100s, because if you notice, the car is shaking quite a bit. The back left wheel is a little morphed, so I got to get that replaced. I'm just waiting on that part to come in, and I'll just go get it installed.
Hubcaps.
Well, I haven't bought a hubcap yet. I have one missing, but
Something to add to the
oh, I
list.
know, yeah. But trust me, there's a lot of repairs I'd like to do to this car, but they're not really worth it. All right, we're in O'Fallon right now. Still on 70. We're almost there. Woo! It's in that poll that I put out. I gave everyone the option. So I was like, you know, do we start at Mid-Rivers like we did last year, or do we kind of change it up a bit? And it wasn't a lot, but a good chunk of people still wanted to see Mid-Rivers. So I was thinking, you know what, we'll stop there, and then we'll move on to what else I have planned, which I'll keep a surprise until we get there. But yeah, O'Fallon, let's go. Yep. Didn't mean to sound like Peter there. Yep. Hey, Lois. That's why when I shared the stream thing yesterday, I had the freaking drawing of my cartoon guy in the Family Guy style, and I'm like yeah, it kind of looked like Peter, but it really looked like Steve Smith. So I don't know.
I'm convinced that was the template.
It had to have been, because that just got sent to me, and I was like, yo, that's so funny. For all I know, they could have used AI for it, which I don't even care. Hey, Lois. Hey, Lois, this is even worse than the time I was exploring an abandoned Kmart. Yes, so someone said something like that on there, and I was laughing like, hey, I was at work. That was great. Hey, Lois, it's the horse. The horse is here. Oh my god. I'm having too much fun. That's what I miss here. I don't want to miss any comments. Car has 243,000 miles. Yes, you're nearly on the same brink as I am. I'm currently on 250,942. Needs an exhaust, oil change, belt needs to be replaced on here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I had to get replaced.
Sorry.
So, you're good. That's the other thing I had to get replaced on this car was a new tensioner belt. That was fun. That was a good $900 alongside the alternator belt. Fixing on getting a new car next year. Yeah. You're late to the stream. Never too late. If it was past midnight, I'd be like, "What the heck, bro?" But no, you're fine. You're good. It ain't even 11 yet, so you're all good. And, yep, Monday is the season 3, and then right at midnight, I have it scheduled. That we got with the distributor and everything. At midnight, we have that cover song coming out. The Happy New Year. We have that coming out right at midnight. It'll be on all the streaming platforms, and it'll be on YouTube. It'll be in the releases tab, which I'm shocked that I was able to get the license for that, because that's a song, Phineas and Ferb. It's a miracle how I was thinking, well, because dealing with Disney is not always a fun task, let's just say the least, but I'm shocked I got the license for it. I'm glad, but kind of shocked. We streaming? We'll go with that. Yeah, we're streaming. Alright, we're approaching phase 1, which is the Mid-Rivers area. So I'll take a breather. And I see flashing cop lights ahead, so yeah, maybe we'll just go over here and not interfere. And it's funny, when we started over here last time around, Big Lots had just closed. Ollie's was impending, and a few other things. But it's gonna be kind of funny to see the change. All right, no one's coming. We're
Update what
good.
we're doing to the people that are late to the stream.
What's up?
People are asking. Somebody asked, "Are you going to Mid Rivers?" Update what we're doing.
Oh yes, I am in Mid Rivers right now because on that poll that I had put out, I asked if we wanted to start here first, like last year, or if we wanted to go somewhere else. And I figured, well, on the way to that somewhere else, I figured we'll kind of, start off over here briefly and then go to what I have planned. But yes, currently I'm in St. Peter's. We're right across the street from Mid Rivers Mall. But oh gosh, this road, I forget how bad this road is right now. And it's so disgusting out. My side window's all foggy.
It's just that half of the car. That's weird.
It's okay.
Only half the car's.
I'm sure if I turn the air on, it'd be okay. Some nacho for. Oh yeah, you saw Taco Bell. I always thought that Taco Bell was kind of funny because there was the Taco Bell there, and like I said, we were right across the street from Mid Rivers Mall, which also had a Taco Bell, and it was just.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had a Taco Bell. How
Yeah,
did I forget that?
it was in that corner,
Yeah. I
and
remember.
yeah, H&M took that part over too. It's funny how much they really engulfed the food court, but.
Really? Yeah.
We're in front of Ollie's. I don't want to, here, let me whip around real quick, because I don't want to drive one-handed, so I can get a shot of it. It's the Big Lots, it sure is. It's Ollie's. I have, the footage from grand opening. We went here on its grand opening day, which holy moly, I will never do that again.
The line was all the way out to
Yeah.
about where we are right
I was
now.
just about to say the line was pretty much right at this stop sign, and that was like what, 30 minutes, like roughly before it opened. So I was thinking, oh yeah, it's no big deal, blah blah blah. But then, oh god, I was wrong. But I shouldn't have been surprised, given it was the only or the first Ollie's in this county, and probably going to be the only one. But we're also now in front of the old Toys R Us, which is now the old Scandinavian Designs, because it shut down, which that didn't last long.
There was no surprise though.
Oh yeah, things sucked, to be
The
honest.
service there was so cruddy.
Well, and it was just expensive crap. I mean,
the stuff there was also crappy.
so here, let me get a thing real fast here, so I don't have to crash the car. You see my headlights? Whoop whoop whoop. But I did. You probably if you saw that sneak peek of season 3, you saw the video of this where I took the clip from when I filmed this Toys R Us, where I was standing, you know, right around there, and I was a high school boy. I was 16 years old, and I was awkward on camera, but then I replicated that shot and I just said, nah, get that cringe kid out of here. And it was like, oh, I'm excited for y'all to see that one. Is that the famous video? I believe so. I still have that original video too, of the pretty much like, what was it, a week after it closed?
Somebody asked how Seafood City is holding up.
Oh, well, as far as I know, it doesn't look any different than the last time I had went, but I haven't been following up, because most people that I've seen go to Seafood City, they're kind of they're not really going beyond the fences like I was. You know, I mean, fair enough. I don't think many people want to get involved with that, but yeah, it's a mess. You're 17? I wish I still was.
Yeah.
But I was an awkward boy at that age. And it was obviously when I was first starting out YouTube. I was not good on camera.
That was just when we met for the first time.
Yeah. Here, whip this around real quick. There's Party City. Look at that scar.
I mean, it was there for years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Party City. Your Toys R Us is now a Smith's Toys? What? I guess at least it's still a toy shop, but...
That's what I was going to say.
How long?
Kept that toy thing.
Oh, yeah. So, hold on, let me catch up real fast. I don't want to, I don't want to leave anybody out. All that furniture was ugly. Oh, yeah, it sure was. Rivergate Mall shut down today. Oh, it did? Gosh, I guess I'm not in the loop. Let's see. Any Kmart updates? Well, depends on what you, I guess what kind of update exactly. I mean, they're at their last location in Florida, which is the crappiest location, the CVS-sized one. But in regards to the Kmart movie I'm working on, I've finished the script for the second half. The first half you can watch on my associate's channel. So it's out there. But that should be done hopefully around early summer. Because I know I had to delay it, but it should be done soon. Hold on a sec. Alright. The Midland Mall that I explored is getting a huge indoor play place. And it's the biggest indoor place in Michigan. Really? I did not know that. That's another one I need to get on. I need to remaster that footage. I do have it. A lot of the mall stuff I've kind of been neglecting, because I have some stuff from 2021 that I haven't even touched. But I need to go through it. How long am I planning on streaming? Well, we're at least gonna do the countdown to midnight, which right now for me it is 10:57. So, I mean, we still got about an hour to go, but I wanted to kind of give that buffer of, like, you know, I want to talk to you guys for a while, because we don't really get to do this too often anymore. I just usually don't have the time, but, you know, probably sometime after midnight, maybe 12:30-ish. And then we'll call it quits. Let's see. Fancy looking Party City. Yeah, that one was the only one that, it got sort of the modern, remodel. The only thing is, when I released the compilation of this store, the, from closing, or from open to closing to abandoned, got a fun story for that in regards to the manager. But, yeah, that's, fun.
Fancy looking, but the management was...
Yeah. We were just casually recording, And then literally when I was done, I heard from across the store, she was like screaming. She was like, I know nobody's filming in my store. And I was thinking,
Literally.
Oh, and I was like in the middle of talking to Brooklyn, and I was thinking to myself, like, don't interrupt me, please. Like,
Yeah, because I remember we just stood there and we finished our conversation because we were just like, you're not going to interrupt what we're doing. Right
Yeah,
now. Like,
when
that's
it's-
so rude.
when it's what's the big deal?
Right, and you were done.
Yeah, I would-
It was off and she started screaming.
Yeah, the dumb thing is she said it like right when I stopped too, so I didn't even catch it. Oh, like revisit of an abandoned Kmart. You know, the thing is, I don't really have any at the moment. I don't, that are still open, or not open, I should say, that are still vacant. It's 11:58 for you. So hey, well, that means you're gonna be a time traveler for an hour. The big Kmart in Macomb. Oh gosh, focus. There we go. Now a Michael's, Hobby Lobby. They subdivided it. Okay. It's 2026 for you? Well, hey, there you go, time traveler. Well, anyways, real fast, while I'm right here, this,
fucking-
fireworks.
Sorry, pardon my French. That scared me.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Well, this Crunch Fitness, this was the weekends only. I still have that in my backlog. It's fully edited. I just need to release it. And then right in front here, this Smalls Sliders place. This is where that mobile station was. So, I mean, I got them. I just need to release them. There's a lot of empty big box space around there. Yeah. Maybe not short. It's a little cold out, but yeah, no. Hey, I mean, I'm shocked I haven't heard more gunshots in my day, to be honest.
That was a firework, but it scared me because I thought it was a gunshot.
No, yeah. Yes, it was weekends only. Never heard of that. Okay, well, weekends only. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was owned by Ashley Furniture, and it was, by name, it was open only the weekends, but it was like a discount furniture store. And they closed a couple years back. They closed a couple years back because I believe the owners retired. I believe that was the reason they left. Oh, me swing on over here. Whoop. You are in the year 2026. See, we got some time travelers up in here. I'm a little jealous, but whoop. It said reconnecting. Okay, there we go. That's weird. Probably just hit a dead spot. But I'm gonna drive over to the mall real quick. Obviously, it's not open right now. Because I have some interesting news to proclaim. Excuse me. You know, I could get used to this. Usually when we're driving on this road, it's usually chaotic. There's usually a lot of cars. There's always like a protest or something going on here. But I'm glad it's a little bit more chill, which I guess I have to come out at midnight to do so.
Yeah.
And there's that squeaking. If you hear that squeaking, don't mind. That's coming from my dash, and I don't know what it is.
Just see smoke forming.
Oh God, please, yeah, don't jinx it.
That's not a test.
Oh gosh, that would be our luck, man. All right, pulling into the mall. Okay, well there we go. Maybe a vision into the future where Mid Rivers Mall is all dark.
Because of a mouse. It's not a mouse thing, Cloud.
Oh yeah, God. I mean, it may not be a live one. I don't know. I mean, they haven't cracked open this this dash in a while, and I don't want to pay them $1,000 to do it.
I mean, It's been squeaking for a while. So.
It's usually whenever I have like the air on. Like if I have the AC or just like the air on, it'll do that. I'm not exactly sure.
It's probably just one of the fans. I don't know.
I don't know. I got the air filter replaced, so I know it's not that. But there's Dillard's clearance still holding out. Actually, doing better than I would have expected. 'Cause I know in my initial 2 videos, I was right, where it was kind of a thing of, well, it's usually means it's the last breath for a Dillard's, but I was gonna give it a shot because there are some successful ones. I guess the theater's still open. Sounds like the blower may need a new, I don't know, who knows. I haven't asked the mechanic I use. I might just, be like, 'cause that's the thing, is just for them to crack open the dash and look, it would be a lot of money, and I'm just like, I don't know, is it worth it? Because if it's too loud, I'll just blast the music. But anyways, I was inside that Dillard's the other day. I was buying Brooklyn a new shirt. Well, overheard something from one of the employees. I hate to, be the one to say it, but I won't give out exact details. But she was saying that a Dillard's close by will be shutting down after the new year, so I'll follow up with that once once it's officialized, because I don't want to put anything out there, at this time. But I know it's not this one. This one's still sticking around, but, kind of, I guess, use the process of elimination. But, yeah. Hate saying it, but it's only going to leave a handful of them left around here that, actually mean anything. Let me approach Sears real quick. The blower's behind the glove box. Give it a good whack. I'll call them. I'll call them on Monday and I'll see what they can do. I'll bring that up because I'm sure taking a look at that would be a lot cheaper. He ran a stop sign. No one was coming. Okay. 250,000 rattles and such are to be expected. Yeah, I mean, most of the rattling, like even an idle. Like, I'm idle right now. It's not shaking. It does a little bit with the air, but that's because it puts stress on the engine, obviously, to run air and heat. But the engine itself is fine. These things usually last forever, pretty much, if you take good care of them. But what's making the car shake is my back left wheel is a little morphed. I had a little bit of the roads up by us suck, and that's how I popped a tire, and when I was driving on it, it kind of morphed a little bit, so I'm just waiting for that part. But that's what's really making the car shake. The car still handles amazingly for its age. I don't even really do that. Yeah, honestly, I'll go to Walmart or something for my oil changes, just because they're cheap. The guy that actually does it for me, he has a very similar model of Toyota, so he kind of knows how they work, and he knows the quirks and stuff. Like, every time I'm there, he tells me, he's like, remember, this engine is known to burn oil, so I put a little bit more in there just so it burns it off and you have the correct amount. And it's like, oh, that's nice. It's like the one instance of good Walmart experience I've had, at least personally. Whoop. What I wouldn't give to still be working at this Sears. That was so much fun. Especially just seeing, like, with the signs on it. So eerie. But even, like, these lights don't turn on very often even. The auto center lights. My God. Over here, I actually have a photo I've yet to post. Where there. Oh gosh, I kind of overshotted that turn. Or this is still up, and this has been here forever. But it was always my ambition to park here. The Customer Choice Associate of the Month for Sears. But now I can park here as much as I want. You know, I can park here as much as I want, but it doesn't really mean anything. What kind of car is it? It's a 2008 Scion XB. Pretty old car, but you know, heck, it's pretty reliable for all it's been through. I don't like the newer cars. I mean, like my father just bought a new car, and I think it's overkill. He got one of those Nissan Rogues, the new ones, the SUV, and oh my gosh, all the features it has is like kind of scary. I mean, it's got like, you know, the big old screen, like it's practically got a tablet in the front, and oh my goodness, he's
the way it can read his face and know when his eyes aren't on the road.
Yes, I was getting into that. Yeah, it reads, like, it knows when his eyes aren't looking ahead at the road, and it like beeps and stuff, and it's like, that's creepy. That's a little much. It's a little much, to be honest. Calling me old. Oh heck no. Hey, if 2008 means if that means old in human years, then I'm ancient, and I'm only 24. I just meant for cars, it's old. I mean, then again, you know, there was a dude in my old neighborhood. He still drives a DeLorean, and I'm jealous. I'd love one of those cars, but I know for a fact that's probably more expensive than this, just mostly because of the novelty. Yeah, that's yeah, the mechanic I go to, he's even said that these are a little bit of a challenge. It's a very strange car, but you know, I still love it. It's got some quirks that I find quite charming, to be honest. But you know, I know it's probably sometime soon, probably 2026 will probably be the year I have to bite the bullet and buy a new car. But I'm still not buying a new car. I'm going to get something just probably a little newer than this, maybe 2012 or something. Oh yeah, we're from O'Fallon, or at least I'm from O'Fallon. I was growing up, it was both O'Fallon and Florissant, because obviously the parents were separated. So, but growing up in Florissant and O'Fallon, so I kind of got a vibe of both areas, which, you know, I probably shouldn't go into detail, you know, but yeah, fun. We were right by the airport in Florissant, but mostly O'Fallon.
I'm from St. Peter's in O'Fallon, so.
Yeah, she's from around where we pretty much are now.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I could probably walk to my old house from there.
Yeah. Get a Volkswagen. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not like loyal to brands, to be honest, really. Once a brand does something better, I'll jump ship. I'm one of those. What part of O'Fallon? It was north. Where I grew up, it was like St. Paul area, like kind of right up north there. Excuse me. I'm not a smoker, I swear, but I just cough a lot. Oh, about the which part? St. Paul area. Like far north of O'Fallon. That's where I grew up. Besides Florissant. As much as I cough, you'd think I was a smoker. job always ask me if I smoke, but it's because I'm selling that stuff too, and I'm just like I don't know anything about this stuff. The worst thing I put in my body's a Dr. Pepper.
Maybe the monsters.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, but I mean, I arguably don't have those as much.
You're a Dr. Pepper.
I don't. Yeah, obviously, no shade to those who do. I mean, you do whatever you want. I'm not anybody's parental figure, so you do whatever you want. But one of my best friends, is a smoker. He actually helps me with my music productions.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah, seriously, he's my ride or die. I was drinking to die. What a coincidence. Alright, I'm gonna pull over here real quick. We're in St. Charles now. Happy New Year. I am ready to take off. Well, for right now, for the upcoming year, mostly is to kind of, I'll be honest, it's to get out of debt. But, and probably move. We're trying to get our own house, which, you know, I don't know how that's going to work with how things are going. Hondas, Toyotas, Supers. Yeah, I agree. That's why I love this car. I mean, it's because it's a Scion, but, you know, technically it's a Toyota, same company. But, you know, I love it. It's so reliable. Oh, wow, I never make this light. Oh, and I almost didn't. Nice. I cheated the system. And then I missed this one. It's okay. Oh gosh.
It smells like skunk over here.
It does, yeah. So it's either a skunk or it's wacky tobacco.
I was thinking more of the wacky tobacco, but I just didn't.
It's okay.
Say it.
You live in St. Charles City. Oh, so we're not too far. So you probably recognize pretty much where we are at the moment. Oh, well, that means a lot, Ben. Oh, I should have actually turned there. There was something cool there. There's an old ice cream shop. That was an old, like, 80s Wendy's pretty much right next to me. I probably should have turned there, but it doesn't look like it anymore, but I wanted to at least talk about it. So there's something up here I think you all deserve an update on while I'm up here. Yes, I was gonna say that too. Yeah, the Chevy dealer that's to my left, yeah, it's completely gone. We noticed that what was it, maybe a month or two ago, and I was just like, oh man, that took forever.
I'm actually surprised it took so long to
Yeah.
demolish because of how fast they did a different location.
Yeah. No, yeah, you know the whole area. Well, you're lucky, I'll say this, because you got a Raising Cane's over there further down, and I don't. I love me some Raising Cane's. I love me those Raising Cane's. I'm one of those guys.
Got a full cup of their sauce one time. And,
Yeah.
I swear he would use that as his drink instead of soda if he could.
Well, because I had asked Brooke, and I was like, have you ever been to Cane's? We were at the West County Center, and she had never been. And I was like, oh, we're changing that right now. We went to the one up there, and I got it was like a fountain soda cup full of the sauce, because like, you got to try the sauce. And oh my gosh, that cup was more than the meal. That's sad. But anyways, here's what I wanted to do. This Archwell Health. This was the Family Dollar I had filmed in St. Charles. It's now a urgent care, I guess. But I mean, you know, it's neat. I guess it's better that it's been used up. I'm not opposed to it. Then over here, oh yeah, the entrance to it's this way. Whoop. Oh, speed bump. This was Fuzzy's. The Fuzzy's taco place. Good food. There isn't really one close by anymore. There's, God, where is the closest one? Manchester Road, I think? Roughly. Yeah, I loved Fuzzy's, man. We'd come up here just for Fuzzy's. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I only got to try it a handful of times.
Yeah, at least they're still around.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad because I loved it when I did get to try it.
yeah. Obviously, for as far west as we are, 'cause I mean, we're even quite far from home at the moment.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to Manchester for it just, you know, isn't worth it.
No.
Which sucks,
Same
you know.
with the Bocce Grill, it's right next to it. I think that's the only one that's left, isn't there?
I believe so. Alright. Let's make a Yui real fast. I don't know if it's going to be visible, but the Walgreens that's in front of me, just past the red light, is one of the only ones I've ever seen that's still open that's not really on a corner. It's like the actual box style ones, not a corner one. So it's an older one, that's for sure. But I do have one in my backlog that's like that. There was one that was closing nearby the St. Louis Zoo. And it looked just like that. And I have that in my backlog still. I have a lot in my backlog. I had to upgrade. Oh yeah, go around me. I'm just going so slow, going 5 over. Yeah, that's okay.
Unfortunately, it's a society we live in.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, I do agree. Chick-fil-A's better, but I do love me some Cane's.
I like Chick-fil-A because they marinate everything in pickles.
What about the Walgreens with the red box that's abandoned? Was that the one on Manchester Road that I'd filmed? I'm trying to. I think is that the one you're talking about? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the only one I can think of. So if that's the case, that one is still vacant. We passed it not too long ago. Alright, we're gonna hit the highway. It's 11:22. God, I made this light too? Holy moly. I never make lights around here. I should buy a lottery ticket. Maybe I can retire. Yes, okay. Yeah, then that one is still vacant. It's exactly how it basically was when I went. It's in kind of an odd spot, but there's like a mechanic shop right behind it, and all the employees kind of just use that as parking. That's why when we went on a Sunday, so it was like, well, kind of limit the amount of people that park there. What the heck? Someone's skirting behind us.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear it again.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
Crazy.
You're on the road, you never know what you say.
Pretty much. Can't bring myself to eat at Fuzzy's due to the name. Oh yeah.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
I feel you there.
If you can never get over it, it's worth the try.
It's good stuff. It's good. It's just, yeah, I get it. That name is a little suggestive. Oh man. I had forgotten all about that. I remember the very first time I tried it, I was even like that. I was like, why is it called Fuzzy's? But I don't know. I guess my young self didn't quite think of it that way. It's like that one place that I was talking about in that one video, the Blue Taco, where literally their gimmick was just blue taco shells and tortillas. And, you know, at first glance, it's like, well, did they find them under the shelf or did they use food dye? But I'm just upset that I can't try them anymore.
I'm upset I never got to try them.
Yeah, the Cracker Jack. Yeah, oh gosh. Well, I think what's funny is because, you know, we drive from where we started in the stream to this area every day for work. And the one thing that keeps happening, like, so that whole area of 70 is under construction. So, and it ain't going to be done till like 2029, I think, or 2030, because they're doing a whole expansion. But like, because it's a work zone, the speed limit is 55, and in the mornings, it's like this, where it's really dark out, because we leave at like 5 in the morning. It's deer season. We're in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to go a little slower. I'm going to go like 50 instead of 55, just in case there is a, you know, just in case there's a deer. I don't want to damage the car. But there's always some dude in a big old truck. It's always a truck. And he's like flashing me and blah, 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 blah. You know, all this stuff. And, you know, it's like he's upset that I'm not going 100 miles an hour.
You need to reset your settings.
Okay.
Get some negative stream.
Okay. Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's horrible.
We're approaching our final destination, which that's also a pretty good movie series, Final Destination.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes that's just what you want in life. I don't know.
I think what really scares me about it is it's too realistic.
Yeah, with the Final Destination films, it's like stuff that could happen.
Yes, I think
yeah,
that's why it scares me. Because I fall asleep. I'm gonna admit, as psychopathic as it sounds, I'm going to admit I fell asleep watching The Conjuring before. But I cannot watch Final Destination. It scares me.
I think it's a different when it's like you said, like it's stuff that can happen.
Yes.
Because then, you know, that kind of changes things. Oh, they built a Circle K here in Bridgeton. God, where have I been?
Wait, that's new?
Yeah, that was not here like 2 months ago. What the heck?
It looks really, really fresh. So yeah,
wow.
That has to be like brand new.
All right, well, that's fun. I'm gonna pull over right over here. They're definitely not open right now, but we're gonna try this weekend.
That's what you were telling me about.
Yeah, this was the old McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's a place called Miami Grill. Well, there's a car in the middle of the fucking road. That's fun, and he's signaling me. All right, I'm not.
Something tells me they're doing a drug deal or something, because that's fucking.
Yeah, and he's speeding away now. Okay, yeah, that's fun.
And he like did the throat cut sign at us.
Yeah, which welcome to this area, I suppose. But
yeah, what is up with this area? Because remember when before this was Miami Grill, you filmed it and some chick at Domino's was being in.
Yeah, I was about to get into that. Yeah, they're yeah, this Domino's. We were filming this McDonald's. Oh, I thought these parking lots were connected. That's okay. That's my fault. Well,
Know there was a gun shop right there.
yeah.
That's kind of ironic.
I've been there. Ugh, sharp turn. Holy crap. Well, there was an employee inside that Domino's, and they were like filming us through the window, like drive-through window, And I was thinking, and I was like yelling back, and I was like, what the heck's your problem? We're not bothering you. We're not smashing windows. We're not doing anything stupid. Like, come on, bro. But here's, recognize this? Circuit City. I don't even know. Omni Center? I didn't even think it was repurposed. I guess it makes sense. This was a church. I don't know if this Omni Center is one or not. I can't really tell. But the,
Bryson, get off my live. Sorry.
the, I don't know if this is I don't know if it was a church or not, but, or I don't know if it is a church or not, but, yeah, the Circuit City. It sucks because it's too dark to see, but there's a blacked out sign over there, and if you look at it in the right conditions where the sun is like beating right on it, you can still see Circuit City, which is really, really nice, because there's not many of these left. I mean, heck, they've been so long. All right, I'm gonna head on to the Rock Road. Unfortunately, didn't make this slide. What are they doing to the Kmart? Oh yeah, up here. That's what I was actually gonna go towards. The they tore it up. The last time I saw it, they had literally gutted the whole structure to the brick. So there must have been some, I don't know if there was mold or some kind of, or if they just decided to do it for, I don't know. There's a million different reasons, but they gutted it literally to the brick. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's like 3 businesses in there, or soon to be, but we're gonna go up there here in a second and check that out. I mean, whoa. All right. I haven't been up here in a little while. We usually just pass this on the highway. I haven't actually been on the Rock Road in quite some time. Tell you what I miss up here is a Hometown Buffet. The last Hometown Buffet in Missouri was over here. It was the shopping center to my right, but it was, man, I love that place. But COVID killed it. I think there's quite literally none of them left, unfortunately, and it's now a Five Below. And why I have a dash cam in the car? Yeah, same. I do too. I have 2 of them, one in the front, one in the back. It's such an invaluable asset to have a dash cam, and it's saved me on multiple occasions. Let's see here. Oh, well, hold on. What I do see for the Kmart is they got some lights on, but there's no signs up yet. So let's head up there, and I'll park, and we'll take a look. Obviously, we got the Lowe's outlet, which that place is interesting, to say the least. But yeah, wow. So 4 businesses in this Kmart. Burlington coming soon. It looks like Ross is going to be in one of them. But man, they completely redid this parking lot. Holy crap. To think that this was all one store too is crazy to me. We got Burlington. And then what else? So it definitely looks like Ross in front of us. And something else gutted completely still, so. It's funny because you'd be convinced they were vacant. It just kind of gives off that vibe. I'll get out of the car and we'll see once I pass over here. Because I wanted to show you guys this. Sports Authority is a Mexican supermarket now. An amazing one at that. It's really, and they have some of the best food here.
Oh, the burrito tacos are to die for.
But you know what? I still see. Hold on, this is gonna be a hack job park, but a Sports Authority cart still there. Okay, the zoom is being stupid, but it's still there. Sports Authority cart, because obviously that's what this was. Oh gosh, the zoom is really stupid today. But I'm gonna skirt on over to the Lowe's outlet real fast, because with the Lowe's, they didn't. It's so weird. It was a full-sized one, and then they closed it, and then they brought it back 7 years later as an outlet. I don't know, very strange. And they didn't even take the entire space, which I guess they didn't really need it. But oh, sorry, it's not focused. There we go. But because because it's dark out, I'll tell you what we can see. You know what? Nobody's here. You can see into the unused portion of Lowe's. They're just using it as like storage, but you can see. It's just kind of strange that they did what they did, you know? It's like, well, they close it, they open it back up, but not at full capacity. I don't know, it seems kind of strange, but gosh, the camera won't focus. It wants to focus on my dirty windshield, but it won't focus on anything else. Yeah, there's not many Lowe's outlets either. Besides this one, I couldn't name one besides this. Where is Kmart? Oh, it's right here. It's completely unrecognizable. Hold on, camera's having trouble focusing. I'm gonna park, and then I can show it off. This looks like a good spot. All right. On our feet. All right. All right, gamers. We're on our feet. I'm touching grass, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm touching grass. Yeah, this whole thing, this Kmart. Couldn't even recognize it now, but something I want to say maybe Marshall's, Burlington, and Ross going in there. Oh, they found me. But then there's this, which ultimately right now just looks like a storage space for their equipment. But I don't know. This might be something at some point. Something small, perhaps. Let's see. So this okay, Burlington. This is the Burlington right here. And looks like they had probably just finished the inside, minus, any decor. I don't even know what this one is here. St. Louis, Bridgeton is where I am. St. Anne, Bridgeton, that sort of rough. The Rock Road. Here's the other space on the left. I'm assuming Marshalls. I'm not too sure. But at least the one we looked at was Burlington. But, you know, still kind of, like I said before, 4 stores taking over 1. I mean, the Bridgeton Kmart, I personally don't have a lot of experience with. I think I've only been to it a couple times in its day. But it was, I remember one thing, it was massive. It was really, really massive. If I'm not mistaken, it was one that was going to be turned into a supercenter before the first bankruptcy kicked in. But I could be wrong. Oh yeah, here's what I promised earlier. Here's that dent that I told you about. See? Nothing too bad. But we'll just call it like, you know, we'll just call it like a, I don't know, an experience scar. Wish there was a way I could lock focus on this, because it likes to focus on all the reasons I need to wash my windshield, but there we go. It's good enough. I'll try to keep my eye on it. That dent looks rough. It looks worse than it is. I mean, it's mostly because it's on the corner, but it's ultimately not really that bad. What I'm curious about here is by the, oh yeah, I was right, Marshalls. I literally walked right past the sign, but yeah, no, it's a Marshalls. What I'm curious about is the little auto center over here. Oh wait, you know what? Gosh, I just kind of got like a flash of like whatever. It's gone completely. Because I was like, wait a minute, the garden center was where I'm driving. You couldn't drive there. They made it into a loading bay.
Oh.
That was the garden center.
I thought it looked off.
I was like, wait a minute, where's the garage? I was like, oh, wait. God, I'm dumb. Lord almighty. Oh, goodness. Whoop. Keep right. Well, what if I don't want to?
Fish and Chicken Grill, that's new.
St. Louis Fish and Chicken Grill? I didn't even know that was there.
I think that's new in the Verizon next to it.
Possible.
I was gonna say St. Louis, but
Yeah. My New Year resolution. Well, unlike most people, you know, there's that stereotype where, you know, they'll make a resolution and never stick to it. Well, for me at least, I'll make it something that is achievable, but honestly, mine's boring. It's just get out of debt. But, I mean, I'll get that done pretty quick, so. But that's ultimately my goal, is just get out of debt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull off, and then for the last 15 minutes of the year, we're just gonna park and we're gonna talk. Because I think ultimately you guys have seen me drive long enough. Should I be concerned about that or not?
wait, only 20?
It's-
Wait, I don't know if you're serious or not, and I don't want to sound judgy, but only 20? You might want to take a little more than that.
A quick pretzel. The Ramsey place. Yeah, I've been looking into it. the Ramsey guy, he comes off as kind of cocky to me. I run into like shorts and stuff where he like is talking to people and he's like, "You're a moron for doing this," and it's like, "Hey man, I relate to this guy." Well, back to the shower thing. It's like those Instagram reels I run into where it's like it'd be like Christmas Eve, and they'll be like, "Oh, only 700 more Monster energy drinks until New Year's," and it's like, whoa. Like that's what it reminded me of.
The one I saw was Halloween, and it said only 2 showers till Christmas.
Yeah. All right. I'll figure out how to. We're gonna go to a very classic spot here for the OG fans. We're gonna go to a very recognizable spot. You'll see here. Oh, another Cane's right there. I forgot there was one here. Everyone's got a Cane's except me. It's okay. I can take a hint. Oh, Chick-fil-A opened here, where the Hardee's was. Or very
Cane's is a competitor.
Very close to it, I guess, but yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm gonna head over here. I think, oh well, if it focuses, that is, God, kind of screws up the enthusiasm a little bit. Hardee's is underrated. I agree. All right. Now this one, the OG fans, I'm gonna recognize probably right off the bat. If not, I'll explain myself. Let me turn around here, get a good shot of it.
Hardee's is underrated.
I agree.
I agree.
Any guesses? So let me catch up on some comments here. The Ramsey plan, and then oh yeah, I will admit, yeah, there are some kids that come in and call his show where they're like, you know, oh, I only work 2 hours a week and I'm trying to pay off, you know, this, you know, and this and that, and it's like, yeah, okay, that I can agree with, but there are some where it's like, hey man, chill out a little bit, you know. But let's see, some place to see the fireworks. Oh, trust me, I'm sure we're gonna see quite a bit, cause I think we're near a residential neighborhood, so we'll probably see some. But I've read that Cane's likes to open near Chick-fil-A since they know how much time and money Chick-fil-A puts into research. Yeah.
Except in this case, I think Chick-fil-A opened by Cane's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard that too.
You never have any cousin. You know, you're not wrong. Every time I've ever been to Hardee's, it's never busy. But then again, I usually don't go during peak hours, so that could be that could be my fault. But you know,
we're not particularly close to one. Used to be, but we're not anymore.
Yeah. There's my dash squeaking again. Let me try this. This usually works. Yeah, same here. I'm expecting both fireworks and gunshots. But hopefully none of those gunshots reach my tires or my windows.
That one scared me earlier. I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm gonna park, and then we can spend the last moments of 2025 right here. Caleb Hammer yell about people. I actually haven't heard about that one. I've never heard of Caleb Hammer. Then again, you know, that's not like not usually my topic of, you know, watching stuff. Oh yeah, you gotta wait a while for next Christmas. You know, and it's funny because for me, Christmas is just another day. Just work. That's, you kind of get that to that point when you grow up, and it's like, you know, because before it was like, oh, Christmas break at school, you know, it's all fun, and then I'm over here like, man, I gotta work on Christmas. I was lucky I don't have to work tomorrow because I knew I was doing this, because I didn't want to stay up till past midnight and then go into work at 5. Like, that would have just been, oof. That would have just been rough. Ten more minutes until it is 2026.
There's the fireworks starting.
You know what it means? I'll tell you this, too. So, I mean, I know we're heading into 2026. But next year, I'll just say next year, 2027... I'll just tell you this. I got some big plans for the 10-year anniversary of GRM Adventures in 2027. It'd be 10 years of doing the channel. Mission Tacos off. I have not. Mission Tacos off Fifth Street. I have not. What was the store we were? Oh, yeah. It is here. Let me take my phone off the MagSafe. Walmart. One of my first videos was that Walmart, but now it's storage in it. And then what's funny? Oh gosh, fireworks. You see how the storefront looks? You know, very classic Walmart. What was kind of nice is they replicated the storefront for over there. They didn't match it 100%, but they did a close enough job. They replicated it pretty well. Pretty well. Which is actually kind of funny. They're already shooting off fireworks by you. Let me see. Del Taco needs to come back. I agree, man. Del Taco's amazing. Making you feel old for most of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... no response. But no, I feel you. I just think it's funny because I'll get nostalgic over, like, the dumbest things nowadays. But then, like, I'll be nostalgic over something, but then anybody else doesn't understand it. Where it's like, well... Oh, I'm nostalgic for, let's say, I'm trying to think of something from my childhood that some people wouldn't care. Like, heck, you see over there, McDonald's, like a red roof McDonald's, a play place, the full of the characters and stuff like that. I mean, heck, I miss those dearly. Not too many of them left. There is one in Kansas City that still has the red roof. I know Ace's Adventures posted he was going to check out some, and I told him about it. But that one's a neat one. It's also got the solarium. It looked just like the one up here. That's the Miami Grill now. Had the solarium and everything. Realizing this stream, I probably should clean my windshield tomorrow. We'll make that my next New Year's resolution. We'll put getting out of debt to the side. I'll clean my windshield.
Very good.
So
something more realistic.
Yes. So, God, I hate that you're right.
Oh, I do too.
I shouldn't be in debt at 24. But man, life sucks sometimes. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. Here, okay, my chat vanished for a second. go. Flippy. There we go. So you don't have to see me drive now. Whoop. There we go. Hey, hey. My hair looks stupid, I know. It's dark in here, but I'll tell you what, it's not because of my phone. It's because of how crappy Samsung's optimization is for social media apps. So if I look like a watercolor Sora AI mess, that's Google's fault. Grandpa Pigeon. You know, I've heard so much about them, but I couldn't tell you a thing about it. That was one of the stores I had never, I had never been to be honest. So when did the Walmart you're currently at close down? I think 2007-ish. Roughly. It moved up towards the Rock Road. It was right in front of where Kmart is, or was. Oh, well, there's 5 minutes to midnight, so you didn't miss out on too much. Hi, stranger.
Hi. How are you, love?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I need some more caffeine for a while, just to make it home.
I feel that, even though I'm not the one driving. I feel it. I'm tired.
You constantly run into a random Kmart shopping cart here. You went on... Oh. You know, the funny thing is, I always thought that was... Like, there was, that little series... I need to bring that back. I haven't done it in a while. The Kmart series, where I just go into random Kmarts, or former ones. Kmart. But the...
Sorry.
The one that I had been into last, I think the most recent episode, the Jacksonville one, or what was it? Was that the city name? I don't even remember. They still had a Kmart cart, but it looked so beaten and battered and just ugh. But my gosh. You know, I haven't talked to Carson in a while. I probably should. I need to hit him up. We're still like buddies on Facebook and stuff. I mean, I don't really use Facebook. I mean, I'm in my 20s, so I don't use Facebook that much. But I'll talk to him. I'll send him a message. What about venture stuff? You know, it's funny you mentioned that. The first video of season 3 on Monday, the 5th, will be an old venture, and it's one of the last, if not the last, of the former ventures that has absolutely everything still left behind. They had the service signs, call boxes, store directories. It's sick. I have some photos of it if you want to go to the posts tab on my channel. But it's sick. It's awesome. It was worth the drive. Let's see. Trying to catch up on the comments here. We got 3 minutes to go, homies. Do I play video games? Not really, to be honest. Not really. I always tell people, because I get coworkers and they're like, oh, do you play PlayStation or blah 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 blah, and I'm just like, no. The newest console I have, besides maybe my phone, which doesn't count because I'll play like GTA San Andreas or something on my phone, that port, but the actual console I have, the newest one, is a 3DS, which what hurts is some people may not even know what that is. It was a Switch before a Switch, we'll just say that. Yes, Hobby Lobby in St. Peter's was once a Kmart. You know what's funny about that? I got into an argument with someone on Facebook about that years ago, because they're like, "Oh no, that wasn't Kmart, that was Venture." And I'm like, "It was both." And there's a photo of that Kmart, and you see the other stores that were next to it, like Sports Authority and Office Depot, next to it. It had the same. It was indistinguishable. It was like that was Kmart, and people were just so ripe in their opinion, where it was just they thought they remembered it in some way, but they couldn't admit that they were wrong even when presented evidence. I mean, it's like politics, man. I mean, I won't get into that, but oh gosh.
It's a tricky subject.
It sure is. It sure is. Why does it say? Yeah, my back window. I wrote on there because we have a problem with big trucks. Big trucks driving behind us, like riding on our bumper when we're going already faster than we should be. And I just wrote big truck equals tiny that, and it seems to be working. All right, guys, this is the final countdown. It is 11:59. Start to get the fireworks here and roll down the windows.
People are blowing them off.
I don't know if we can see any, but I'll try to catch up on. All right.
Oh, somebody's with the sound maker.
Yep, sound maker. We are in 2026.
Oh, out my window there was some.
Heck yeah. Woohoo! Let me try to catch up on some comments
They're
now.
over there. Where all the fireworks.
As I say, I know there's a neighborhood over here. That's partially why I wanted to stop here, because I wanted to see if there were fireworks.
Out my window.
Okay.
Yeah, they're out my window. People are blowing them off behind the trees.
Yeah. Well, let me catch up on some comments real fast. Let's see. So you're away for a bit. Let's go. So we're just annual live stream. Every New Year's I try to live stream because I don't do it as often as I would love to. But, you know, let's see. Yeah, it's unfortunate about Adam. That caught me by surprise. But what was so interesting about that, I guess, is after it happened, I think the YouTube algorithm kicked in because I kept getting recommended videos of Adam the Woo that were like over 10 years old. And it was just like, man, what a time to start promoting those, I guess. Oof. Yeah, so, okay, she used to work there. Hey, well, that's more evidence right there, right? To refute that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, some people are so hopped up in their opinions, and it's like, oh, man. They just can never admit that they're wrong. What about Jack's, a branch of Shopko? I think I've heard the name. I don't know, like, anything about it, to be honest with you. Y'all watching the ball drop? No, I don't know. I don't really like the ball dropping thing. Unless I'm there, you know. It's more meaningful if you're there to see it, kind of thing. It's not like those it's not like those people on Instagram that were going to that one billboard in LA where it was like it had like the counting, you know, like, oh, this is how many casualties were caused by tobacco, and they'll wait for it to reset to 0 at midnight. And it's like, that's just cruel. Blockbuster music stores. I don't quite remember. I know of it, but I don't quite remember it. I don't think we had any, to be completely honest. I don't think we had any Blockbuster music stores. I think there was, like, sections of my Blockbuster that had, like, CDs very briefly, but even then, I could be wrong, because my memories of that are kind of fuzzy. Well, I appreciate that. I know a lot of people came from Seafood City. That one, it was so funny, because I would have never guessed that would have happened, because I remember I was getting an influx of comments and views on that, and I was like, what's going on? And then I found that there was that Deers One TikTok that reposted it, and I was like, and it had like over 1 million views, and I was like, holy crap, people actually give a crap about this little spot. And I was just doing it for fun. But, you know, that's, whew. So let's see, I'm trying to catch up on everything. I'm so sorry, guys. The The farm and home in Alton was a venture at one point. Yes, I remember that because it has the brick and all the identifiers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. 2026. Here we are. It's a new year. Heck yeah. That song's out. If you guys want to listen to it, it's on YouTube now. That Happy New Year song. It's on all streaming platforms now. It came out right at midnight. Well, okay, so about the, I'll briefly mention it. So it says, are you guys feeling open to sharing your opinions about politics, religion, stuff? Honestly, here's my thing on that. I obviously have our own sort of thoughts and stuff, but I won't get into that just because that's not what this is all about on my channel. But I know I've made like references to, that kind of hint on how I feel and stuff, but I try to keep it open because I don't want to create division, because there's enough of that in the world. But I mean, I'll openly mock any politician if it was relevant to a video or something. I'll openly mock anybody, really, if it came down to it. Like, if there was something that was caused by, like, I'm just trying to think of an example. Like, if it was caused by someone's executive order or something, okay, fine, I'm going to say something about it as a joke. But it's not like I'm going to use it as, I'm not going to make it like, oh, that's how indefinitely I feel and stuff like that. I mean, really, I'd classify myself as an independent, because both sides arguably they all suck, honestly. I'll be honest. But
we're Urbex channel. That has nothing to do with politics or religion, so you don't really need to know about it.
That's okay. It's no big deal.
That's my 2 cents.
That's okay. It's really because I just don't want people to get divided. That's ultimately what it is, to be honest.
It's not what your channel's about.
Yeah, honestly, best to keep the stuff private, to be honest, yeah. It's just mostly, like I said, I just don't want division. That's really what it comes down to. But, that's just how I feel. All right, well, Ben, you read my mind. But we're gonna head off. Happy 2026. It was nice talking to everybody again. I need to do more live streams ultimately. I don't do these enough, to be honest. I really love talking to everybody. But we're gonna go home. We're gonna get some sleep. Just relaxed and all that. Just we're gonna try to enjoy the first chapter of 2026. But remember, go ahead and stream the Happy New Year song, and we will catch everybody later. Let me make sure. Let me check chat real fast. I don't want to leave anybody out. Oh gosh, no fireworks pointing at you. No, man, don't get hurt. They want to ask you a question.
What's up?
2026 is gonna be wild. I hope in the good sense, not in like the bad sense.
Honestly, probably no. I mean, I've only known a handful of Cadens in my life. Oh.
Alrighty.
Is that you? Oh, hi, Caden.
Alrighty. Well, it was nice talking to everybody. Have a nice year. We'll be back on Monday. Remember to stream the new song, and we'll catch you guys later.